Hi guys, I am playing around with some stamping. As you can, I'm finally learning that I can stamp and pick up some images. Don't mind my nails because I need to do them, but I'm liking the fact that I'm feeling more comfortable with stamping. On here I used some of that transfer glue for foil. Like I said, guys, please don't mind my nails. And so I love this retractable display because you can just pop your tips right in and practice stamping on here. I like to pull them out, stamp on them, and put them in. I haven't tried to, and some of these are gel, but I have not tried to remove any of the polish or gel from these tips, so I'm not sure what the condition will be after I stamp on them, but I want to go ahead and try one for you. I'm drinking this Mocha Cafe Monster Energy Coffee. Guys, it's amazing. I don't know if I actually do feel a little bit of energy. I don't feel like really crazy, like, I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I don't feel like, you know, like really crazy energized. Like, I don't feel like I can go run a marathon. You know, like I don't have like that weird crazy caffeine feeling that you would think, but it tastes really good. I don't even know where you purchase these. Monster Energy Company. So I guess it's actually Monster, yeah. It's Monster who makes, wow. That's pretty cool. So if you guys have not tried this, definitely try this out because it's really, really good. 100% Arabica beans. Really good. Anyways, that's not the point of this story. No promotion there. So I have my stamping or my scraper. Guys, again, please don't mind my nails because I need to do them. I think I've had my nails done since Valentine's Day and I already broke 2 nails, and so don't worry about that right now how my nails look. But so I'm going to, this is the kind of like technique that I like to do, where I like to grab my scraper and my swatch and I kind of put them both in between my fingers so that I'm ready. So what I like to do is I like to figure out what image I'm going to stamp next. And I think that I am going to try and grab, you see guys, I'm trying here, I'm trying with the stamping. You see, I don't really know what I'm doing, guys, but I'm trying. Okay, I like how this one came out. I love the black and silver. I'm trying, guys, I really am. I try to stamp a little unicorn there, so I'm not great at stamping, but we're going to try it together here. So I'm going to try this image here. That was not good. This stamper likes to tend to pop in and out a little bit, but I like to push it down with the stamper so I'm not touching it. And once I feel like it's not going to pop back in, then I feel like I'm ready to stamp again. If you're wondering, this is a Born Pretty stamper. That came out okay. Not too terrible. I didn't stamp correctly, so I didn't get everything, but it's not that bad. I see a couple of whole horses on there. I think that was just my error. This stamper though, I'm really liking it. I tried to stamp with this stamper on different plates and it wasn't really picking up after a few times, so I decided to switch out the plate and I'm getting some really nice pickups. So we're going to try a couple more images here. I think I'm going to try and do a little reverse stamping really quickly. So let's see. You guys can see that I picked up a little rainbow, a little Pegasus, and the shooting star. I think I'm going to use the shooting star. I think we'll try and use the little Pegasus as well for another nail, but let's see. For now, I'm going to do a little reverse stamping. And I actually haven't had a lot of luck with reverse stamping, but we're going to try today and see what happens. So guys, I'm just going to paint in my stamp. I grabbed a couple more colors. And we're going to fill in the rest of our design. I think that we are going to try and get it on this nail. If not, maybe I'll choose a different background. I think this one's a little bit better. We're just going to use this white one. So to fill in the stamp gently, you're going to kind of just gently glide the polish over. You're not going to jam into it. To see how I make a dent in my skin, we're just going to gently glide over. I think that's like the best way that I can describe it. And you're not even going to touch the stamper really. You're just going to just gently glide the paint over the stamp. Just like that. So I'm just going to gently glide it over. You're not digging into the stamp at all whatsoever. I've seen people just use the paint brush or the nail polish brush itself to fill in the stamp, which you can do as well. I just not going to really go with that method just because I don't want there to be too much paint on there. So with the dotting tool, I feel like I can control better. Sorry guys, my heat kicked on. How to turn it down. I don't know. I think I'm doing a pretty good job with the pickup of stamping. I'm really trying, guys. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. Trying to get my camera to focus on these two designs. But well, that's okay. So let's go ahead and finish our reverse stamping. So just to give you a little closer view of what I'm doing here, I'm just going to take a couple dabs of the nail polish of my choice. I'm going to just put a dab, just because you only need a little bit. I'm going to take the polish. You're going to scoop some up. And I'm gently, sorry if I'm shaking, going to fill in the stamp. And you're not really going to worry about getting it on the white. It's okay if it's, I'm sorry for shaking. It's okay if you touch the white, but just don't go outside of the lines of your stamp. So, and then kind of doing like a dotting motion. As you're working, you can flip over your image and kind of see where you're missing. Gonna do the same thing with the yellow. Grab some of my paint and fill in the last kind of stripe here for my rainbow. Again, try to get inside the lines, guys. You don't want to get outside the lines. You want to get inside the line. What I like to do is I gently like to just clean it up. Alright guys, we're going to let this dry a little bit. We're going to put, I don't know, if I should put a top coat or not. Some people put a top coat and then try to stamp it on their nail. I think I'm going to put a sticky layer on my nail first and then stamp this and see how that goes. Put a clear top coat on my white swatch, just so that the stamp has something to hold on to. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just one thin layer. Let that dry a little bit. The reason why I really like the clear stampers as opposed to like something like this, which I am trying to work with, I do like it because you can see through and you can kind of see what you're doing. So if you have your swatch stick, you can see it and you can line it up. I think we're going to let that dry just a little bit longer before we try to stamp it on. So some of the swatch sticks that I've had before when I try to remove with acetone have ruined before. I just removed the polish off of this retractable display piece here and it worked really well. I wouldn't try to get it like on here, but it worked really well on there. There's no kind of like eating away at it. Sometimes some of the nail tips, when you try to remove some of the old nail polish, it will kind of like, if you get it on here, it'll kind of ruin this. I don't know if you've seen that before, but I did try to remove the polish off of one of my swatch sticks and it was a success because I was scared that I would ruin it, but I did remove it, so that was good. Just gonna clean up all of my tools here while I have a minute while that's drying. I think my stamper is dry enough, and be careful that you don't have, I'm actually going to take this glove off. Be careful that you don't have acetone on your fingers when you touch your stamp, because you can ruin your stamp. So I'm going to go ahead, grab my swatch stick. I'm actually going to back you guys up a little bit. Take my swatch stick and my stamp, and I actually just want the rainbow. I'm going to try not to get the little Pegasus, so if you guys can see there, and actually I just realized that that little white star is white, so you're not going to see that on there. I think I am going to go back to this blue swatch stick here, and I'm going to carefully place this stamp. Now if it doesn't work, guys, I apologize. I'm not a pro at this. You see, the stars didn't come off with it. I had a feeling that that would happen. Why don't the stars want to stick? You see that, guys? I don't know if I waited too long, but the stars don't want to stick. So I have the rainbow part, but the stars didn't want to stick. But at least I know that I can, let's try this one more time, that I actually know how to do it, how to reverse stamp. So all I have to do is keep practicing. Yeah, she's not lifting off for me, guys, but I think I'm going to try to fill in this Pegasus really quick and see how that goes. That's disappointing. We are not going to do the Pegasus because that just ruined it. Oh, I got paint outside the lines and I was trying to remove it, and then I removed some of the Pegasus. That's why I said you have to be very careful when you are reverse stamping. So that might not be my favorite way to stamp. It is, I think, easier, like in terms of, you know, stamping it, filling in the color, but like filling in the color is honestly not that easy. But you have to have a lot of patience. And then if you do go outside the lines, a lot of people say don't worry about it, but for me it doesn't really look good. So guys, I'm going to continue to practice. I mean, I have all the tools to practice. There's no reason why I shouldn't or can't practice. I'm trying to figure out what stamper I used when I was practicing on these guys, which was like probably a while ago now. Don't mind my nail. I was practicing on my own nail to see if I could get a pattern, but that itself looks good. Can you camera? Can you camera? Can you camera? Can you focus camera? Can't even speak. So I'm trying to figure out what stamper I used when I stamped these images, because I like the way that the images picked up on them, but I don't know what stamper I used. So, and this was a lot of fun. I used to, like, when I first started to practice, I tried to like do different backgrounds, so that was a lot of fun. So I think that I'm going to try that again. This was my attempted Pegasus stamp that only the rainbow came on, or not Pegasus, the shooting star, but my stars didn't want to come off of the stamp. So I'm going to continue to practice. The cool thing about this retractable display is that you can take out your piece, paint your tip, you can either wait for it to dry, or you can stick it right back on the display. There I just have a coat, but I just want to show you for the video. Just very carefully try and attach your piece back. Sorry for the noise outside. Of course, don't touch your tip, but they're like, maintenance is like cleaning up outside, so you hear a whole bunch of noises. But I'm just gonna go fix what I just stuck my nail into. But so that's a, I don't know, this display I definitely like to stamp on. It's been a fun little tool. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I am going to go ahead and continue to practice my stamping. As you guys know, I'm not an expert. I'm not even good. I'm not even anywhere, you know, good at it. I'm just still trying to warm up to my plates, my stamper, and scraper at the same time. Sorry, can't speak as usual. I'm practicing with my stampers, my scrapers, my plates. So this has been a really fun journey for me, and it's a lot of fun. It really, really is a lot of fun once you get warmed up to it and you actually figure out what to do. So that's it guys. As always, thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys soon. Comment down below if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I make another video so you do not miss it. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.